Hello, I'm James, and this is The Dan Regal. Today, I'm going to be opening up a new Trove from the all-new Whispers in the Well set from Disney Lorcana. The Whispers in the Well set is coming out on November 7th in pre-release and will be available everywhere on November 14th. And I would like to thank Ravensburger for sending me this item to open and review and take a look at and show it all to you. But first, before we open this Trove, I wanted to show off one of the new playmats. And let's go ahead and take a look at that and open it and see what it looks like. So you'll notice the other new playmat sitting here, the Jasmine, which is really, really nice. I opened that one on my single player deck review, where I opened both of the new single player decks. If you want to take a look at those, you can check out my other videos. But let's take a look at this Mickey playmat. Now this is the Brave Little Prince playmat from the last set in Fabled. This is the regular card art, and as you can see, it is colorful, it is very nice, and it is all Mickey. I really like being able to see the art, because the card, of course, is, you know, this right here. So being able to see all of the art as it was intended here is always really nice to see on playmats. I wish we could have more playmats, but of course we are getting 2%, and I think that is good, because you can have too many playmats, but you can't have too many playmats, right? But I want more playmats, and I want more playmats like this. Now where's my Goofy playmat? That's what I want. I want a Goofy. We've got Mickey, we've had two Mickeys now, and we've had a Donald. Where's Goofy? All right, so there's the playmat, but what we're really here for is this Trove. All right, so the Troves have been coming out since the first chapter, and what they are is a collector box that has 8 booster packs in it. And now, currently, they have featured other things in the past, like deck boxes and little booklets and things like that. But currently, they feature a lore counter, some dice, and some card dividers. So let's take a look inside and see what we have. I always get at least one Trove, and usually it's more than one, because who wouldn't want to buy more Troves and get some more packs, right? All right, so we open it up. We have the box inside. Wow, look at that. Art is on the top of the box. The key art from Whispers in the Well. That is beautiful. I love it. That is so cool. I like having the art on the top of the box. Always makes it nice to look at. So we have, let's open this up so we can see inside, so we can then take it out here. Okay, here is the lore counter. It features the Whisper Ariel. All right. And we've got, all right, let's take a look at these here. We've got the card dividers. I mean, I want to tear it open, but where do we want to tear it? There we go. Oh, look at that. We've got Simba, Demona, Megara, Beast, Daisy Duck, Robin Hood. All right. Very nice. So now if you want to store your cards in here, you have your card dividers ready to go. We have our packs. Let's set those aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have dice. Now the dice are glow in the dark. Now I of course have a lot of light going on over here, so we can't really show them glow in the dark, but we're going to try. Let's see if we can do it. Can we do it? Can we make them glow? Glow? I don't see them glowing. Too much light around here. We'll figure it out. But they are supposed to be glow-in-the-dark dice. That's really cool also. All right. So we're going to set this aside. You got your storage box with the handy divider already built in. And we're going to check out these packs. All right, so the packs have, looks like slightly different production numbers on them. Who knows what that means? I always like looking at them to see if there might be a difference. Maybe they come from all different print days. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're going to set these right up here, and we're going to start opening these up and see what's inside. So I'm opening this when not all cards have been revealed, so some of these cards will be a surprise to me. By the time you see this, they won't be a surprise to you, probably. Okay, we have case files, interviews for the lore cards this set. And here we go. We have Ghostly Tale, an action. Exert all opposing characters with 2 strength or less. Interesting. All right. That's new to me. Lena Saberwing, a 4-cost 3/3 with 2 lore. Arcane Connection. When you play this character, if you have a character or location in play with a card under them, gain a lore. I always like free lore. Li Shang. This is a no ability card with some good stats for 3 cost. We have the 1-drop Nick Wilde, 2/2 with 1 lore. Della Duck, 4-cost 2/5 with 2 lore and a boost ability to help your Whispers characters, which we will talk about in just a minute when we see our first Whisper. We have Jetsam, 7-cost 6/6 with 2 lore. When you play this character, deal 3 damage to chosen opposing damaged character. All right, our first uncommon is He Hurled His Thunderbolt. And this is a 4-cost, uninkable action song. Now, this is reminiscent of Along Came Zeus, which dealt 5 damage to a character or location. This one can deal 4 damage to chosen character, and your deity characters gain Challenger +2 this turn. Wow, that's an interesting change to the Along Came Zeus ability. All right. We have Sudden Scare. Put chosen opposing character into their player's inkwell face down. The player puts the top card of their deck into their inkwell face down. Well, okay. 4 cost, you're going to be increasing your opponent's inkwell by 2. But look at the art on this. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. You got Mickey, Goofy, and Donald running from ghosts. Very cool. I like it. Not sure I like the ability. I don't know if I'd play the ability, giving my opponent more ink, but we shall see. And we have Ka, Secretive Snake, a 7-cost 6/7 with 3 lore and evasive. This is a very big body on this with evasive. This can handle a lot of characters that have evasive. You just have to wait until turn 7. And our first rare is Daisy Duck, Sapphire Champion. This is a new card for me. I haven't seen this one yet. It's 5-cost inkable, 5/6, with the abilities Stand Fast. Your other Sapphire characters gain Resist +1. That is similar to the ability that Cogsworth had from, I think it's from Rise of the Floodborn. And the ability Look Ahead. Whenever one of your other Sapphire characters quests, you may look at the top card of your deck. Put it either on the top or bottom of your deck. Interesting. I like it. And of course, it has a lot of these Sapphire elements to it with the circles and lines, and she's got her little scepter there thing, or her ink, her lore finder. And then we have some of the whispers, the pages from the lore book, including up here in the corner that looks to be like a Ruby Donald from in the past. That's very cool. I like that card. And next up, we have a super rare, Little John. This is a Whisper card of the Whispers in the Well. These cards are torn from the pages of a lore book, and they're not fully formed. That's the story of these Whispers. You'll notice that they all have this page like border around them, and they have a boost ability. This one is boost 3 ink, and the boost ability is once during your turn, you may pay 3 ink to put the top card of your deck face down under this character. So if you had your deck here with a card on top, when you paid the 3 ink to boost it, you would just take that card and put it right underneath. You would not show this card. You would not look at this card. It just goes straight underneath. And now this card has a card. This character has a card underneath it, and the ability will have something to do with that. And this one is ready to ready to wrestle. Whenever you put a card under this character, ready him. So you can quest, boost him, ready him, and quest again. That's a pretty powerful ability. I can see why he's a super rare. He is a 6 cost uninkable. I can also see why he's uninkable. 4 strength, 5 willpower, and 3 lore. This is a very good card. You just have to be willing to pay that 3 ink to boost him, which if it's near the end of the game and you just need that extra 3 lore to win, of course you're going to pay it. And in the foil slot, we have a rare, and it is Aladdin. Now look at this. This is really cool. The Whispers have special foiling. Look at that. Wow, that's really cool. All right, so this is Aladdin. It's a 3 cost inkable 4/4. Aladdin barreling through. Boost 1 ink, and he has Reckless, so he cannot quest and must challenge if able. And the ability Only the Bold. While there's a card under this character, your characters with Reckless gain 1 lore. So instead of challenging, that he has to do, and he's not questing, he's using an ability, Exert, to gain 1 lore. It is not questing. So you would want to immediately put a card under him so you don't have to challenge if you don't want to. And you can immediately start gaining lore off of a Reckless character. That's really cool. And it gives your other Reckless characters the ability to gain 1 lore also. So even if you have multiples of these Aladdins out, you only need one of them to boost in order to gain the ability for all of them, or any other Reckless character. All right, so first pack, just seeing new cards is fun when you're opening packs, seeing ones you haven't seen before. If you're someone who doesn't keep an eye on all the spoilers in release season, this is a really fun, surprising, all kinds of new stuff. If you do pay attention, it's really fun being able to see them in person, seeing things that you can't see online, like the special foiling that is on the Whispers cards. Just all the new art close up. Again, always amazing when you're getting new packs, new cards. All right, so I'm going to open some more. Let's see what else is in this this Trove here. So again, I said I like to buy Troves because I like to store my cards in them. I will put each set in a Trove as it comes out, and then what I did when rotation happened last set with Fabled, I took all of the still legal cards for Core Constructed, and I put them into their own Trove by ink color. So now all of the previous sets are in Troves, and the new sets will go into their own Troves until rotation happens again next time. And that way I can always have my cards available in just a few Troves, ready to go to build decks. All right, what do we get for the art card this time? We have another case file. The Personal Calendar of Glimmer Officer Clawhauser. Very cool. I love having these lore things on the art cards. Okay, we've got Brooklyn, Elsa. This Elsa is similar to the first chapter Maleficent. It's the same cost, 3 cost inkable. The stats are different. The Maleficent was 2/2. This one is 1/3. Has 1 lore, and the ability when you play this character, you may draw a card. Same ability. Just slightly different stats. We have Promising Lead, Donald Duck. There's a lot of detectives in this set. The Whispers in the Well is a mystery. So we have a lot of detectives. There's a lot of ducks, a lot of ducktails, and we will be seeing a lot of detectives in addition to all of the Whispers. Because the detectives are trying to figure out why there are whispers and what is up with those torn pages and where did they come from. We have the Headless Man Horse with that really high willpower. A 6 cost, 5/10. Launchpad, 4 cost, 4/4. When you play this character, you may banish chosen location. You probably pretty good. You may want to be getting rid of some of those locations. Webby Vanderquack, 3 cost, 1/6 with 1 lore. All right. We have the Great Illuminary. And again, this is a location with 1 lore, and the ability characters gain exert, draw a card while here. It only has 3 willpower, though, but a very low move cost at 1. So you probably want to play this when you can move multiple characters that are ready to be exerted all at once, because I don't think that this location is going to last very long with only that 3 willpower. It's a one and done kind of thing, possibly. If it does last 1 turn, even better, but it probably won't. Time to Go. 3 cost action. Banish chosen character of yours to draw 2 cards. If that character had a card under them, draw 3 cards instead. Okay, I think this is a pretty good card. You have to banish your own, but you get some card draw. When you need it, you need it. All right, what do we get here? Scrooge McDuck. This one is a Whispers enabler. This one, whenever you play a character or location with boost, which would be all the Whispers, you may put the top card of your deck face down under them. So when this character is out, your Whispers will be able to get 1 boost for free just by playing them when this card is out. I think that's a pretty good ability. It'll really help with your Whispers decks. And then next up we have, it's a legendary. All right, so I wonder which one it is. I'm not looking at the card number. All right, you ready? Here we go. It's Hades. All right, so Hades. And again, the legendaries and up have this security feature with the foiling and the symbol now. I don't think I can get my camera to show it, but those are ink symbols. You can see it right in the center there. That's an ink symbol for Amethyst right there in the center. That's really cool. All right, so Hades is a 5 cost inkable, 3/4 with 1 lore and the ability. What do you say? When you play this character, you may choose an opposing character. If you do, draw 2 cards unless that character's player puts that card on the bottom of their deck. So it's either draw for you or removal of one of their characters for them. And of course, they're going to pick whichever one is best for them. If they have a 1 cost character in play that isn't going to do much, of course, they're going to banish that character. Well, not banish it, but put it on the bottom of their deck instead of letting you draw some cards. All right, very cool. Nice legendary. All right, and what did we get underneath for the foil? It is a common Bronx Gargoyle. This one has Reckless. It's a 3 cost, 6/4. That is really high strength at 3 cost for inkable also. That's a really nice ability. And of course, it can be highly statted because it has that Stone by Day ability. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, this character can't ready. So the first time it challenges, if it survives, and you have 3 cards or more in hand, it's not going to ready and is available, and you can't use it the next turn. You get 1 use out of it. You play it, you use it on the next turn when it's ready, and then depending on how many cards in hand, you can use it again or not. So that is the drawback of those really nice stats on some of these Gargoyles characters. Okay. Next up, tore the pack. Didn't open the pack, just tore it. Let's try again from the other side. No, this is not cooperating with me. Try it the other way. There, that time it worked. All right. Art card. Another case file. We're going to collect all of those and then read through them at some point. Dragonfire. This is a reprint with all new art. This has thorns on vines, which is possibly a clue of what's coming up in future sets. If you saw the art that they showed from Wilds Unknown, the set coming out in Q2 next year with Pixar, There are some thorns also, some vines with thorns, so maybe that's a tease of what's to come. Junior Woodchuck Guidebook. 2-cost item, inkable. The book knows everything. Exert this item, pay 1 ink, and banish this item to draw 2 cards. Just play it, and then when you really need 2 cards, you have this ready to go. Henwen's Visions. And again, here's your vines with thorns. This Henwen is having a vision of the future, and that's why we think those vines are very important to upcoming sets in Disney Lorcana. Clawhauser, 6-cost 5/6 with Challenger +2 and 2 lore. Munchings and Crunchings, an item from the Black Cauldron. Vladimir from Tangled, 6-cost 5/6 with 2 lore, which looks like it's the same as Clawhauser with just a slightly different ability. Whenever this character quests, you may banish chosen item versus gaining Challenger +2 on Clawhauser. But the same stats. All right, uncommons. Or Rewrite History. DuckTales. And if you have seen the previews, there is another card, another song that is the lead-in to this. Hopefully we'll find it and we'll be able to put the two together. Return a character card from your discard to your hand. 3-cost inkable song. I really like this card. This is going to be a really good card. All right. We have Zootopia. 1-cost, 4 willpower, 1 lore, 1 move cost. Location with 1 string your turn. Whenever you move a character here, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. So you can get this out on turn 1, start earning some lore, and also filter through your deck if you need to, if you're not getting what you need into your hand. Ichabod Crane, 2-cost, uninkable. I have not seen this card yet. 0 strength, 2 willpower, 2 lore, and Chilling Tale ability. When this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exerted. So this allows you to put an uninkable in your deck that becomes ink. All right. That's a good amount of lore, too, on 2-drop. So, all right. From the Black Cauldron, the Horned King, Triumphant Ghoul, a 2-cost, 2/2, with 1 lore and the ability Grand Machinations. During your turn, if 1 or more cards have left a player's discard this turn, this character gets +2 lore. Ooh, all right. And the next up, we have another rare, the Sword of Hercules. I really like this card. 2-cost item. Mighty Hit. When you play this item, banish chosen opposing deity character, such as Hades or Maui, in case you really don't like the Maui shark that someone may be playing against you. So this one is going to be really good. And then after, if you can banish a chosen opposing deity, you can leave this on the item on the board. And then from then on, during your turn, whenever one of your characters banishes another character in a challenge, gain 1 lore. So it's removal and free lore. And then in the foil slot, we have an uncommon, Ink Runner. Now we saw these Ink Runners, I think, first in Azurite Sea on some of the art and in the video. And it is a 2-cost inkable item with 2 abilities. Pre-flight check. When you play this item, draw a card. Always good. It replaces itself. And Ready to Ride. Exert. Pay 1 ink. And chosen character gains alert this turn. And alert is they can challenge as if they have evasive. Very cool. I like this. All right. This, I think, is going to make it into some item decks. Okay, pack number 4. You think I'd be good at opening packs by now. But some of them just do that. All right, here we go. Card number 1 of the case files. Transcript of assignment debrief with Glimmer Detective Nick Wilde. All right. Oh, that's funny. Hops is interviewing Wilde. Very cool. Okay, let's look at the cards. Peter Pan, 3 cost, 1/3 with 2 lore, and the evasive ability. Lena Saberwing, Hanwen's Visions, Nick Wilde, a 1 cost, 2/2 with 1 lore, Mrs. Beakley with Bodyguard. It's a good stats on a Bodyguard, 2/6. Finnick. When you play this character, you may pay 2 ink to return chosen opposing character with 2 strength or less to their player's hand. This is similar to the Kit Cloud Kicker from Into the Inklands. Technically costs the same. The kit costs 3. This one costs 1. But you have to pay the 2 to do it. So you're still paying the 3 ink, but you don't have to do it. All right. First uncommon is Ares. I think this is a new card that I haven't seen. He has Reckless. Call to Battle. Once during your turn, whenever you put a card under one of your characters or locations, you may ready chosen character. If you do, that character can't quest for the rest of this turn. Well, that's interesting. So you could challenge with this one and then ready it if you boost a character, or just somehow put another card under it, and then you can ready it and challenge again. Okay. Zootopia. Pluto. Clever Clue Finder. And this is one of your Detective Matters cards where you can exert this character. If you have a detective in play, return an item card from your discard to your hand, otherwise put it at the top of your deck. 2 cost, 2/2. So this is a way to get your items back after you banish them if they have a banish ability, or if your opponent has something that banishes them into your discard pile. All right, our first rare is Goldie O'Gilt. And this is one who doesn't like locations. When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a location card of your choice. And strike gold, whenever this character quests, you may put a location card from chosen player's discard on the bottom of their deck to gain 1 lore. So you can get rid of it when you play it and get a lore off of it when you quest. And the next card is another rare, and it is the Aladdin that we got the foil of earlier. And in the foil slot, we have a common Tinkerbell, a 1 cost, 3/1. All right. Next pack. Seeing quite a few new cards that I have not seen yet. All right, our next one is case file number 10. And we're starting with another Peter Pan, another Lena Saberwing. So this is what happens if they're coming from different print days. You may get a pack with a lot of the same commons in it. And Nick Wilde, it's like all the same? Are they all exactly the same? They are all exactly the same. So I'm guessing that numbers on the packs were from different days. So this is what's going to happen. But the uncommons are different. Ooh, look, it's Olaf. This one's really funny. It's a 1 cost, 2/1 with 1 lore. His sub name is Helping Hand. And second chance is the ability. When this character leaves play, you may return chosen character of yours to your hand. So you will be able to bounce something back to your hand. So if you want to replay a card with a good on-play ability, like Genie, who lets you draw a card, this will let you put it back into your hand. And his flavor text, here, hold this while I get help. Try not to go anywhere. And he's giving you his hand. He is literally giving you a helping hand. I don't know how it's going to help you, but he's giving it to you. All right. Another uncommon, Zootopia. And first rare, Pluto. I have not seen this one yet. This is the Steel Champion. Looks like we're getting a champion in every ink color. We've seen the Goofy. That was a promo at Gen Con. We saw the Daisy Sapphire Champion, and now we have the Pluto Steel Champion. 5 cost inkable, 5/5 with 2 lore, 2 abilities. Winner take all. During your turn, whenever one of your other steel characters banishes another character in challenge, gain 2 lore. That's really good. Make room. Whenever you play another steel character, you may banish chosen item. Also very good. This is a really good character. All right. And again, it has glimmer pages of others, and you can see that one of them is an emerald and one of them is a ruby. We have multiple glimmer pages and the lore symbol. These are really cool. I love this, how they have the pages floating around of previous cards. Very cool. And the next one is a super rare, Potion of Malice. 3-cost uninkable item with suppressed anger. Exert, pay 1 ink, put 1 damage counter on chosen character. Very simple. Pay 1 to damage 1. Or you can exert it and banish this item with Mindless Rage. Each opposing damaged character gains Reckless until the start of your next turn. And in the foil slot, we have an uncommon Scuttle. 5-cost, 5/5 with 2 lore and ward. What's the flavor text? Whoa, the wind's all of a sudden on the move here. All right, cool. Okay, next up. Next. Open. Case file number 9. Dragonfire. Mushu. 4-cost, 4/4 with 2 lore. I'm the scariest thing in this forest. That pumpkin head should be scared of me. That's really cool. I like it. Anna. Hudson from Gargoyles. When you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card, and the Stone by Day ability. Della's Moon Lullaby, a song. Big Nose from Tangled, a 1-cost, 1/3 with 1 lore. The Ink Runner item. Blessed Bagpipes. He hurled his Thunderbolt. All right. And for the rare slots, we have first rare is Donald Duck, the Ruby Champion. All right. We're getting all the champions. A 4-cost uninkable 4/4 with 1 lore and 2 abilities. High energy. Your other Ruby characters get +1 strength. This is similar to Lumiere, but only Ruby. And powerful reward. Your other Ruby characters with 7 strength or more get +1 lore. Wow, that's going to be crazy because that Maui Shark now gets even more lore, not only off playing actions, but just questing. Wow, that's crazy. And there are a lot of 6 strength characters in Ruby or more. So with this +1, they're all going to be able to quest for 1 more lore. That's really crazy. All right, and in the next slot, we have another rare, Goldie O'Gilt, the Location Matters one, the one who does not like locations. And then the final card in the foil slot is an epic. All right, let's see. Here we go. Robin Hood. All right. Look at that. Look at those colors. That's awesome. Wow. Very nice. I'll put that right there. All right, so we've seen the Emerald Champion Goofy, the Sapphire Champion Daisy, the Ruby Champion Donald, and the Steel Champion Pluto. So we are missing the Amethyst and the Amber Champions. So which one do you think Mickey is going to be? And so Mickey and Minnie? Can we tell based on the other glimmers on these cards? Looks like Mickey is going to be the Amethyst. And I don't know if that's the right one. Then it looks like it's going to be the Amethyst is going to be the Mickey. Number 7 case file. All right, new card. Brom Bones, Burly Bully. This is from Ichabod Crane, if I remember correctly. Whenever this character challenges a character with 2 strength or less, each opponent loses 1 lore. 4 cost, 5/4 with 1 lore. Wow, that's not nice. All right, we got Demona, 4 cost, 4/6 with Challenger 2, 1 lore, and the Stone by Day ability. Daisy Duck, Ghost Finder, 2 cost, 2/3 with 1 lore and support, and clues in the art, maybe. I think that's Detective Mickey, and a Ghost Finder Donald possibly in the background there. We got a picture of Uncle Scrooge. We got the nephews. Very cool. We got Basil, the detective. Elanwi. Flotsam. Bagheera. Merlin. Now, this one just got revealed today when I'm recording this. I really love the colors and the art on this. It's very, very colorful, very cool looking card. Legacy of Learning. When this character is banished in a challenge, if he had a card under him, draw 2 cards. So you're probably going to want to boost him pretty quickly. Black Heron. And in the first rare slot, we have Penumbra. 5 cost, 7/6, uninkable with 2 lore. And the next one we have Ursula. 5 cost, inkable, 4/5 with 2 lore, boost 1. And the ability Slippery Spell. While there's a card under this character, she gets +1 lore and gains evasive. Makes her a little difficult to take care of. And in the foil slot, we have the uncommon Broadway. 5 cost, 4/6 with 2 lore, Bodyguard, and of course the Stone by Day ability. All right, 1 pack left. I'm really excited for this set to be able to build some decks. There's some really fun abilities on cards. The stats have been seemingly juiced up a little bit in some cards and some levels. But just the champions and the whispers makes a lot of variety possible in decks now. And I'm really looking forward to building some decks and getting some games played with these new cards. All right, we got Ghostly Tale, 4 cost action, the one that exerts all opposing characters with 2 strength or less. And then it lets you challenge with Brawn Bones, who has the ability about 2 strength or less matters. Cauldron Born. Look at this art. That's so cool. Good job, Kendall Hale. Very cool. We've got the Genie. Detective Genie. Yeah. We've got But I'm Much Faster. A 1 cost song. Chosen character gains alert and challenger +2. I think this card's going to see a lot of play. Being able to challenge evasive characters when a character is not evasive, along with 2 extra strength, is going to be really powerful for 1 cost and being able to sing it with your 1 cost character. So I think this card's going to be very good. We've got Goofy, the Ghost Hunter, and Baloo, the 2 cost, 2/4 with 1 lore. Or Rewrite History. We still don't have the beginning of the song, or the beginning of the line, but we will, eventually. We'll find it. Nibs. Lost Boy, 4 cost, 3/3 with 2 lore, and the ability Look Who's Back. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand. Time to Go. And in the first rare slot, we have Mayor Winddancer, actor turned politician, 4 cost, uninkable, 5/7 with 1 lore. And in the second rare slot, we have another legendary. All right, let's see which one this one is. It's a Hades. Didn't we get a Hades? We did. 2 Hades in 1 Trove? Wow. Well, I guess my Hades playset's coming along really well. All right, well, we already talked about this one, so it's Hades. And you can see the spot gloss there, the varnish, whatever you want to call that, on the character. And in the foil slot, we've got a rare, and it is the Sword of Hercules. And again, I thought this was a really good card, so I'm really happy to have a foil of it. All right. Okay. That is the Trove. As I mentioned at the beginning, Whispers in the Well will be out November 7th in pre release and everywhere on November 14th. Thank you to Ravensburger for sending me this Trove and the playmat and the other products that I have in my other videos. If you want to check those out, I have a single player deck opening and review, and I also have a booster box opening if you want to check that out. So if you would like, hit subscribe, hit like, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.